Well, hey, it's just me, I guess. Mo's here somewhere. I don't know what's going on. She was here. She got up. Hey, y'all. I don't know who's here, if anybody's here, but I think tonight's going to be a good one. I'm excited. We actually prepared for this episode. I think we're good. Got some videos for you to watch, a little something to talk about. And then I don't know if any of you guys are familiar with, but I've been a fan of Ace Metaphors forever. And he does there's these TikToks and these videos, Reels, Instagram, all the socials, where he has tonight's conversations. They have everything, have family stuff. They have ladies' nights, after dark, all these different themes. But this is the relationship debates. So, and they tour. I think Mo's going to see them. They tour all over the country and debate these questions. There's some provocative questions in here, so we're going to see if we can get to some of these. Some of these questions are, but it should be fun. But I think we wanted to start tonight off. First, I want to catch up and see how she's doing. I haven't talked to her all day. Mo, where you at? Come on, Mo. Hey, there you are, pretty.
My audio, my audio.
Okay.
Gotta fix my audio.
Hey, everybody. Are you all set? I'm loving these patterns, Mo. Oof.
Thanks, Spooky there.
Patterns, the colors, the vibrancy.
I love my colors.
Yeah, I love it. You know what song has been stuck in my head? This is so annoying.
What?
But if you watch Reels and stuff like that, you'll see To My Man, thank you for my, or what is it? What's that stupid thing? Do you know what I'm talking about? It's this annoying voice, To My Man. Thank you to my man. To my man. I don't know.
I heard that. That is not in my universe.
It's very annoying.
And
it's in my head. What? Ooh, I don't do
to your man. To your man. Get it, girl. To your man.
So how you doing? Ooh, you got purple bubbly.
Hello? Ooh, why do I sound crazy like that?
I can hear you. Can y'all hear Mo? She sounding okay? Hello, ladies, in the comments.
We got ladies
and no. I don't know. Who's Miss Scone 319? Hello, whoever you are.
That's giving womp womp womp. Okay, got it. That was giving womp 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 womp. Womp womp womp.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Hey, my Scone. Up in here.
That's good. Yeah, you sound good.
That's my sis from LA back in the day.
Oh, hey. Okay, LA, come through.
Hey, Adrielle. What's up?
So we're talking about the ladies today. We're talking about ladies. All the ladies.
Did you look at the questions?
No, these?
Yeah.
I was just talking about it right now. I just opened the package, so it's going to be
for both of us. This is exciting. Anybody want to come through? Wait, what we got over here? Good to see you. Thanks for the support.
So are we doing these cards, or do you want to talk about the other
belated 8th anniversary? I can always tell based on my time at work.
Anniversary.
Yeah.
So
play. Yeah, let's do it. Let's play.
You want to just play? All right. Let's just get going on this. Okay, so like I was saying, Ace Metaphor, he has a podcast. He's got all the socials and stuff. Hey, Unstructured. But anyway, so Ace Metaphor, he talks about relationship stuff. He keeps it real. He's entertaining. I love looking at his content. And then he also does a tour. And video. He's probably on YouTube. He's probably everywhere. Tonight's Conversations. Right. And he has like a panel of like 6 friends, men and women, and they talk about relationship questions and they really get into it sometimes. And I love it. So, I'm just I got the deck because I'm a sucker like that. If you advertise to me, I will buy the things. Okay. Maybe I'll make that a little something. So it's a deck. It's cute. Look, I love it. I love the
Okay.
graphics and the representation.
I love the brown
Okay.
skin. Brown skin.
Yeah, Browns. Ooh, don't even. That song takes me
Get
back.
into it. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just gonna pick the first card.
Okay.
Ooh, okay. So your friend with benefits arrives at your house unannounced. They text, "I'm outside," and you're in bed with the person you hope will become your significant other. What do you do? What do you do?
You hope would become. Wait, what?
Your friend with benefits arrives. I can't read, so your friend with benefits. Or first of all, I wouldn't have. I don't.
Yeah.
Your friend with benefits arrives at your house. It's too messy for me. At your house, unannounced. That's a no-no. They text, "I'm outside," and you are in bed with the person you hope will become your significant other.
That's for
Are we getting rickrolled?
It's for my skull.
So what do you do?
I would be like, go home, biatch.
Ooh.
Did you call?
That's your friend. That's your friend with benefits. So if things
I'm
don't go right with the
demisexual,
person you're with,
yeah.
Then you just, I mean, I'm not the one for that kind of stuff. First of all, you don't show up anywhere unannounced, period.
Yeah,
I don't have that kind of relationship.
Like a lot of assumptions, like, oh, I'm just gonna roll up into your house.
Yeah, you gonna show up and get your feelings hurt.
Bye.
They're gonna be real hurt.
Is that Rick Roll? What the hell? Rolling.
I don't know. And that's messy behavior, though. I feel like that's messy behavior.
Yes.
If you don't have your people, everybody needs to know their role. You know what I mean? Like, you know your role. Don't be
it's disrespectful. It's disrespectful of boundaries. You're just like, oh, I'm just gonna roll up whenever I feel like it.
If they set them boundaries, what if they do that on the regular? What if they show up on the regular just like, hey, and it's been fine, but this one time you happen to have, somebody else. I don't know. That's too messy.
Yeah.
Too messy.
Too messy. Don't show up. Like, make an arrangement. You don't show up. You never. That's disrespectful in any relationship, I believe. You don't just pop up once you're married. Like,
well, I have friends like that though. Like my girls, you can show up on my door anytime. You know what I mean? Like when I lived by myself, I lived close to girlfriends, and we would just pop up. Hey, you kind of know each other's schedules and what's going on. You're not going to show up at like 10 o'clock at night at somebody's house unless something's, but I mean, you just pop through. Hey, okay, you busy? Okay, see you later then. Bye. But that's different than having like
hold on,
romantic going on at your house.
She playing.
That was a whack first question, I feel like. Should we go on?
Yeah, next. Anybody else want to join? Now, let me share the invite.
Y'all could comment in the comments. You could hop on the video. We'd love to see your faces.
Yeah, I would love to see your faces.
So this next one is they're all relationship questions. So it's going to be about relationships. So after 20 years of marriage, your spouse says they are attracted to the same sex and wants to explore. And wants to explore that with you. What happens next?
Farewell, Avita, saying goodbye. It's been real. It's been real. I ain't got no exploration for you. I can't help.
Yeah, 20 years.
20 years. 20
years. 11.
And now you're trying to get some sacks in your chin.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, no, it's a no for me, dog.
There would be a lot of
right. Okay, deuces.
Deuces. I mean, you've been with someone for 20 years. I feel like this is the first time it's coming up. That's wow.
Because I know myself, I'd be able to tell. I'd be like, you hide.
Well, I feel like then I would feel more hurt.
Yeah.
Like in 20 years, this has never come up. And we've talked about all kind of, and if it's new, it's new. Sometimes maybe some new stuff pops up. I don't know. Are we,
somebody new popped up and they're like,
it popped up. But I'm not trying to go there with you.
Nope.
You can do that journey on your own. Like, I don't, I mean,
I'll never want the leftovers of that either. Bye.
But I'm not trying. Yeah, but I except it because the question was explore it together.
Yeah, no, that's not
explore
happening.
that with you. So that's opening up your relationship. That's the first
explore it by your damn self, and you will not have me to come back to. No,
but then
hard
also
feelings.
we've talked about this with relationships also. Like, you could be attracted to other people. It doesn't mean you have to act on it. You made a commitment to me.
As someone who's transsexual, I can literally fall in love with anybody. It could be a trans person, man, woman, whatever, non-binary. Like, it doesn't mean that when I'm I don't know, but I'm guessing
you're all over. It doesn't mean you're messy.
Yeah. It's just like when you're straight, you're not like, oh, there's somebody of the opposite sex. So it's the same thing. You're not just tempted by everything.
And if you're tempted,
chose the person.
But if you're committed, right, you made a commitment. So I would treat that as if it was the same sex, opposite sex, whatever. You want out. Yeah. Is that what you're telling me? Because we're not doing this. I'm not.
Yeah. I cannot partake in that, and I cannot. This is irreconcilable. This is not happening.
Yeah, but for me, I'm not even thinking of it as a sexuality thing. It's just this is not for you anymore.
Yeah, it's not the two of us. So once it's not the two of us, it's not for me.
Right.
Period.
Oh, that sounded sweet. That sounded sweet and sad. It's not for me. Yeah, I don't know. That's where I would fall in with that too. Okay.
Okay. You answer the next one.
Okay. You and your significant other are drinking one night and talk about the first time you met. They admit that they were really interested in your best friend that night. How do you respond?
So?
I don't care. We with it now, so who cares?
Right?
Like, it says significant other. I don't know. I mean, if my husband told me that, I'd be like, well,
well, you didn't win. I mean, it obviously didn't work out.
Yeah, or whatever. I don't know. That's that jealousy. I feel like people get jealous about stuff that never happened.
You're with me. Yeah, you're with me, spending time with me. Why do I care that with the circumstances that brought you there? As long as you're not using it, if it's authentic, who cares?
Yeah. Agreed. Agreed. Your significant other wants you to include the mother or father of their child. Okay, so in the wedding party.
That already ain't happening.
Is this entirely out of the question? Explain.
Yes.
That's just a whack-ass question to ask anyways. Like,
I feel like if you're at the point of asking that question, we would have never gotten that far. First of all, I don't even I try not to, I don't want to say I discriminate, but I do. Like, I don't care how old I get. I don't want somebody tied to someone else. So I don't care how old I am. And then the odds are that everyone has kids or something. I don't want to have to worry about somebody being tied to someone else and playing those kind of games. Or because I've experienced that when I was in my 20s and I never wanted that again. The girl was okay to date, but every time he went on a date, she was mad and she would call and interrupt and find an excuse. Like even I'm like, I know single moms. I know people out here who are able to go out and have a life. If every time you go out, you're getting a call that something's wrong, then something's effed up. Okay.
So something is wrong.
Okay.
And that's time for you to leave the situation. I feel like that if I was with somebody who had a child from a previous relationship, that child would absolutely be in the wedding, right?
Yeah.
She don't need to be anywhere near the wedding.
Yep.
I have made an intentional like decision or whatever. If we are done, we are done. We've talked about this before too. I'm not friends with any exes. I don't do that. Intimate in that way.
You cut out a little bit for me.
Oh, I said I don't say exes.
Yeah, forget that.
That does not. There's no way if we have gone there with each other that I can have you anywhere near anybody I'm trying to be with because I don't trust anybody like that. And there's just too many opportunities for things to go wrong.
It's
like if we don't work out that wedding, right? It's the wedding. It's my wedding.
It's my wedding. What does it have to do with me?
Oh, like, that's weird. And if he asked,
I was going to say the child can be the pallbearer.
It ain't that kind. It ain't that kind of party.
Yeah,
but I feel like don't even come to me with that question. You should know
Yeah,
that. We're
that's a
getting married. You
troll.
know me
That's a
by now.
troll right
Yes,
there.
that's not. Mm-mm.
Next, I'm just kidding.
This one's a little something. Significant
Okay.
other cheats. How could they earn your trust back?
Never. Bye. Out the door. That's the ultimate lie. Goodbye. I ain't the one.
I'm not either.
Yeah.
I don't care. I don't care how established we are. I don't care how long we've been married, how
That
many
means your
babies we have,
self-esteem.
how many mortgages we got, what we got going on. Like, and it happens. I know it happens. And I know that people are able to work it out, forgive, move forward, counseling,
It's
etc.
always
But
there.
like, I know me.
Same.
And I know I'm crazy.
Same.
And there is no forgetting that. Like, I've been cheated on in the past. And like, I'm still to this day probably not over all the shit. You know what I mean? Like, so that kind of betrayal and that type of just disrespect. You disrespect, you know, like it's not an accident. Those are like conscious decisions you're making.
That's disrespectful and low self-esteem. Like you trying to get your rocks off to prove something to yourself. Nah, ain't no way.
Or you think the grass is and when you realize you look back and no,
grass is not greener. And then they bringing you disease or something. No.
Ooh.
Oh, that would be a wrap.
And
no cheaters.
And
baby.
then I'm the type too, like, how do you can't forget something like that. I'm not trying to be the same person I was in my 20s, checking their phone, checking.
Yeah, no, that's not. I don't have the patience.
No.
Excuse me. I don't have the patience for that. So
yeah,
I'm not gonna sit there and.
I used to think, oh, you could work it out. You could work. Oh, if they're really sorry, but and then I think I got to a point where I realized if I'm able to keep my shit together and not go that route, then you should. Then I deserve somebody who can do that too. Period. Like
who has the common human courtesy and decency not to do that mess.
Period. So there is no earning back trust. Do you think that in general? Can you earn somebody, like if you betrayed somebody, maybe it's not cheating, maybe it's platonic friendship, maybe it's whatever. Can you earn trust back? Yeah. And how is that different from somebody cheating? Why can't they earn trust back?
Cheating is like an ultimate like lie. That's like a.
But what if a friend stole from you? What if a friend stole money from you?
I don't think if somebody stole money from me, I would want to talk to them.
Yeah. But could they earn your trust back?
No.
I mean, trust is tricky.
Yeah, I don't trust anyone to begin with. So if you're trying to, it's like these things, I will never trust you. Like I have had people ask me for money and never give it back, but I never give more than I can. I never give where I'm going to be asking for it back because I already knew in the bottom of my heart I wasn't going to get it back.
You weren't going to get it back.
Yeah. Yep. But it's like they always come with some kind of sob story. And it's just like, dude, just be honest.
Yeah.
Like, I don't mind, but it's not happening again. So you just blocked your blessing by trying to con me one time. If you would have just been a normal human being, you would have had unlimited access.
Unlimited access.
Stupid ass.
Next?
Yeah.
Your significant other has been letting themselves go and gaining weight.
Oh,
this is affecting your sex drive. How would you address the matter? This is so real. This question is real.
Yeah.
Like for real. Like I feel like that's a thing that happens.
Yeah. I would just try to have more sex, work it out, work them calories. Pop them calories.
We used to say 360. I know that's not accurate, but you and I used to say 360.
360 calories an hour, which is not true.
That would be our code. Whenever we were talking about sex, we'd say 360. And I'm like, who is burning 360? What kind of what do they do? What acrobatics? Okay.
I would try to at least do that. Calories. If I were the person cooking.
But if it's affecting your sex drive, like you are not attracted to them.
I'm not that kind of person, so I don't know. Like you've seen the people I've dated. Like I'm more about spirituality.
Don't say that.
Well, I'm saying it's not about like a look.
I think looks are important. I think they are. I think they can be, but they're not the most important thing. And I think if you see your partner, like see them, you see them, you don't see this outside part. But I do think, you're outside, I mean, I've had 3 children. I think I'm about 40 to 50 pounds heavier than I was when I got married. So I know I've changed. Things have changed. Things, you get older, things move. My husband's changed. Like, we're getting older. And sex drives change a lot.
They do?
Whether it's through, but I mean, medication can impact that. Just regular old aging, perimenopause, lowers testosterone for men. All that stuff can, just general health can impact your sex drive or ability to have sex. Like,
I know I'm supposed to not have any sex drive, but I have a high sex
why?
drive.
What do you mean you're not supposed to have any?
Just because all the stuff I'm going through with this age.
Yeah, age. I mean, everybody's different, but I mean, if I feel like a lot of these questions are about communication. Like, just tell the person. Like, I feel like you can't be hurting people's feelings. You in it. If you're married or been in a serious relationship for a long time or something, hey, you're just not feeling it. Look, this isn't working for me anymore.
Yeah,
we need to do
Why
something.
Is it so hard to talk?
Yeah, well, I think people are sensitive about their weight. Like, if my husband came at me with some stuff about my weight, I'd be like, well, yeah, I realize it. I mean, be honest with yourself. I've put on weight. I know that. What can you help me?
Yeah, like, what are you gonna do? I'm gonna leave you, bitch, if you don't lose some weight. Like, what?
Yeah, that's dumb. That's dumb.
That's stupid. And I don't know. I feel like what you said.
No, go ahead.
No, like what you said about people not being able to communicate is so true. I was just watching Unfaithful with my friend, and it's like with Diane.
Is that a movie? The movie? Yes, that's so good.
It's so good, and it's just like people not being able to communicate. All you had to do
was Richard Gere. Was it Richard Gere and that French dude, Olivier Marc?
Everybody going behind. Nobody wants to communicate. Then they get hemmed up into a point where, like, they have to ruin their lives more than it would have been ruined if they just communicated. So I don't get it. I just don't get, and I understand the fear. Because I know my communication comes off as abrasive and people don't like it because I'm very direct and honest.
But they know where they stand with you.
Yeah, but people don't like that. So, like, they want you to sugarcoat and candy coat everything and lie to them.
Candy coat.
The song goes, lie to me.
Yeah. I just think I feel like all of that, all of these questions so far have to do with communication.
Yeah. Can you shuffle
friends with benefit. What's that? Shuffle it?
Can you shuffle it? Every day.
I wasn't trying to shuffle, but here we go.
Yes, get it. Oh, what's this shirt? Oh, look cute for me.
What? The back says, if your kid bullies mine, I hope you can fight too.
Yes. We ready.
Montgomery Brawl. This is dumb. A woman is receiving child support, but her child is well taken care of. So she uses the money to buy nice things for herself. Is that appropriate? Explain.
No. Put that in a C9 or 509A CBD or so, whatever it's called. Dude.
Here's my thing, though. How do you know, at some point, how do you know what money is what? She's obviously the one taking care of this child.
Yeah.
And she's getting a check from baby daddy or whoever. So why is it wrong for her to spend that money when all of her money has been spent towards this child? You know what I'm saying? Like, shouldn't the money just be commingled with hers so that they can take care of the child? Isn't that how that goes?
It's for the child. And her money is for her.
Right. But she's using her money. Both of their monies should be put towards taking care of the child. The amount awarded or decided by the court is his contribution to take care of the child.
Yeah.
Right. So presumably they're both putting in to this child. So how do we know that she's taking that money to buy herself a new purse? Do you know what I mean? Like, why is it? This seems like we're taking jabs at the single mom. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's assuming something. Why can't she have nice things?
As long as what she has can add up to being able to afford it without needing that, then. But if she's just using it for like extra income for stuff and the kid is stuck with no college fund and stuff, then
that's not what it says, though. It says a woman is receiving child support, but her child is well taken care of, which they should be. I don't know what you have to do with each other.
Yeah, but like it's a mutually exclusive. Yeah.
So should a man not pay child support because the woman's taking care of the child just fine by herself? Is that what they're getting at?
Yeah, what's the
I don't
yeah?
understand.
Because they don't. I know whatever it is, they don't want it to be a suck on the state. That's the big thing.
Geeky grad, that money could be $30.
No,
I mean, yeah, but I mean, if the child's taken care of,
$30
presumably the mom
holla.
and dad are both putting money in. I don't know. That one made it seem like she was doing extra when she may not
Mhm.
have been. She was obviously taking care
Yeah,
of her child. I don't know.
it wasn't clear. Yeah,
This is dumb. This is another one I'm talking
are you
about.
shuffling them, girl?
Yeah, every day I'm shuffling.
Mhm.
Okay, your phone dies.
Mhm.
You
Oh
ask your
Lord!
significant
Oh
other.
Lord! I can't
Isn't
imagine.
that right?
Oof. Ooh,
That
child.
would be so sad. That's difficult. I can't even
I
envision that.
can't. Mm-mm.
But your phone dies. Your phone dies. You ask your significant other to use theirs, and they refuse.
Ooh, I
What
heard a
happens
story like
next?
that.
I feel like we talked about this. Your phone
Oh,
dies.
maybe
You
that's
ask your
what we
significant
read.
other to use it. They
Mhm.
refuse. What happens next?
They gonna give me the phone either way. I'm gonna get that phone.
Either way, I'm gonna get that phone.
Yeah.
I'm
You have to hide. That's sus.
I'm at a point in my life. I can tell you 20 years ago, a situation
Mm.
like this happened to me. And I should have
Ooh,
taken that red flag. Where them red flags at? I should have taken that
right?
red
Oh,
flag
I
and
got a whole bunch.
ran the hell away with that. But I
Mhm.
didn't because I was like, oh, love me. Um,
After that.
but if that happened, if I was unmarried, my husband would never. We have each other's passwords. We felt, it's
That's how
use
it's
my phone.
supposed to
I
be if
sometimes I
you
use the
are
phone.
one.
It's whatever. Hop on my computer, do what you got to do. Like,
Yeah.
or sometimes if he needs to get on my phone to order Chipotle, just like today,
I love
and you
it.
need my face, he'll have my phone, he'll come up to my face and just okay, cool, and be in my phone. Like,
Oh,
there's no like that's so weird to me. It's so immature and it's
because
so
they're doing
weird to
stuff they're not
me.
supposed to. They're trying to hide a
Right.
part of themselves.
So that's why I'm saying I need to use your phone. What if I need to call
Mhm.
my mom? What if something's happening? What if need to call 911? I don't know. I need to use your phone. You say
Okay.
no to me, I'm packing my shit,
Yeah.
and I'm out. Like, there's no explanation for that. Why?
It's okay to say no, but in that scenario, it's a goodbye for me, dog. No.
That's a
Why are
weird
you
trust.
hiding? Like, I need
You're
to use
doing
the phone.
you shady behavior. Yeah,
Yeah. I'm in a time of
shady
need and I
behavior.
can't use your phone. No. Okay, this is unrelated, but what do you feel about sharing food
What do you
with
mean
your
sharing food?
significant other? Like, if your
Eating off my
if
plate?
yeah, if your husband had a dish or you wanted some and he you had a dish and he wanted some, like,
I feel like this is gonna be petty. We eat. You eat what you want. It's on the table, ain't it?
right? But
Do you
no,
want
guy
some?
apparently all the young guys don't like sharing food and they get mad about it. And I'm just like, if you don't like to share food, then you need to step back because that's a stingy
What is
person,
that about? That's so
right?
dumb. What
That's
what show was
stingy.
it?
You
Was it Waiting to Exhale?
stingy.
Or
Mhm.
I don't know what movie it was, but it was like this older grandma type person, or maybe like an auntie that was giving advice and was like, if he gives you his last bite of food, what movie was that? If anybody in the
Soul
comments knows, there's a
food or
movie.
something?
Was it Soul Food or something?
I
Like,
don't know,
if
girl.
he
Don't get
gives
me
you
lying.
if he gives you the last bite of food, he offers it to you. That's a keeper. If he's offering you the last bite of food,
Yeah. The big piece of chicken.
because he want to make sure you're taken care of. You got enough.
These
That's
movies be
beautiful.
messing us up. That was like Bronx Tale. If she opened the
I
door and
just
you
saw
opened it,
that. Yes, and
oh,
she reached over and and you know what? I looked him up because I was like, he cute.
is he
Colangelo,
okay?
whatever, he's cute.
Yeah.
No.
Oh no.
Drugs, in and out of jail, just bad
No. At least
stuff.
he's alive, I
Yeah, but I
guess.
mean, it was bad. I was so sad once I read what happened to him. I mean, he got hooked on drugs almost immediately after that role. But I was like, oh, that little couple's cute. He was
They take
cute.
advantage of those kids. Don't get
But
them
yeah,
ready
I
for
don't.
the world.
Why aren't we sharing food? Like, what are we doing? Why aren't we
Yeah,
sharing
like
food?
if you don't want to share food with me, then I don't want anything to do with you.
I mean, we will order intentionally different things so that we can share
Yes,
food. Like,
that's
oh,
what
you
I do
want
with
that?
my
Yeah, yeah.
friends. I'm like, my friends
That
are
makes
pretty much
total
the
sense.
baseline at this point. I'm like, if I can't be as comfortable with you as I am with my friends, then goodbye. Good
That's that
riddance.
video I have. I
Nice
don't know
to
if we want to
know
share that
you.
video. That video I
Goodbye.
have queued up
Mhm. Yes. Oh
of
yeah,
our
you gonna play it?
girlfriend. Do you want to do that? All right, here we go. So I was on the TikToks as I am wont to do from time to time.
Mhm.
And there's a podcast called We Are Man Enough. And one of the people on the podcast said something that I thought was really profound and
Mhm.
I could relate to. I feel like a lot of women today could probably relate to. So here's the I don't even know. Let's see if we know how to make this happen. So this is the TikTok clip from the podcast We Are Man.
Sometimes I felt like my female friendships are so rich and profound and intimate that it makes being in relationships with men actually harder because the standard that women have set in my life of the way that they celebrate me and see me is like, it's hard to find a man that can match
Aaron does that.
Sometimes I felt like
So what do we think about that? Because I heard that and I was like, dang, I see what she's saying.
Right? I think it's
see what she's
true.
saying.
Like, I have such great relationships with my friends that why would I let just any old body come in and ruin that? Like, make me feel less
A
than, or make
word.
me feel uncomfortable, or make me feel unloved. Like, no, thank you.
But just female friendships, women being
Word.
friends with each other, especially as we get older. We've been through some things. Like your girlfriends will be there through kids, through marriages, through lost jobs, through lost parents, through heartbreak, through travels, cross country move. Like your girls
Yeah,
are
we done been
there.
through all of that. Down.
All of
Yep,
that.
get
We
the
done been
song.
through all that.
Mhm.
And just the way they show up, the way these women in my life, and I'm sure in your life, the way they show up for you and the way they
Yes.
gas you up when you need it. And the way she said, celebrate you. They celebrate you,
Yes.
who you are. It doesn't matter what you look like on the outside, what you done been through, you ugly crying on the FaceTime, none of that.
Mhm.
Like they show up, they celebrate you. And if you can't bring that energy to my life as a man or a significant other or whatever, if you can't bring that, then why am I gonna waste my time? I'm good.
Okay. Like, you're just bringing me down. Like, that doesn't sound like a life I would want. Would you?
I felt that when I saw that. I was like, she shared some stuff.
Okay.
So she shared some stuff. But I mean, I feel that. I really do. Like that's the standard. The relationships you have with your girlfriends, that's the standard. You need to meet me
Yes,
there.
I agree.
Bring that. So
Hey, Stacey, cousin. Skeegy grad. That brings a question to mind. How do you feel about women? We've talked about this. Women abandoning their friendships because they got in a relationship.
I've been there.
Yeah, I've been there. And it's like, I don't know. Like, I want to get into a relationship to see if I would be that kind of person. I'm kind of curious to see because I can't honestly say. And also, like, was it a codependent, young kind of relationship? And then, sometimes you are going to have to make those kind of decisions where I'm willing to put in the risk to get to know this new person because this is determining the rest of my life versus, I've established this relationship with this person who wishes the best for me and should understand. So
Yeah.
I don't know. It depends on your relationship with people, but sometimes you're going to have to take a back burner because somebody's getting to know someone new.
Yeah, you have a finite amount of time. I don't know about abandoning. That's a whole nother thing. Like, oh, you just hold up in the house with this new person. That little
Some people are
kind of
like that. They get real codependent.
I mean, that happens sometimes, but
yeah.
I don't know.
You know, say. I hate when it happens now because of what we just discussed. You have these close, strong friendships. Yeah, it's like you can't just throw it away. That's fucked up.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That's what I believe. How you just gonna throw somebody away like that? Like something off.
I think that goes back to communication. Again, like we're not communicating. Like, hey, I've met this new person or whatever. You tell you're gonna tell your girls, you gotta tell them, met this person, he's great, blah, blah, blah. We're gonna go do this, we're doing these activities, whatever. You may not be able to kick it like you used to, but you should still show up, birthdays, special times, if they need you drop what you need to do, to get there. So you still show up for each other, even if you're in a relationship. you still show up for each other. Like if somebody needs you,
Agree.
you better be there. I mean, I think that's an immaturity and a lack of communication if you're just ghosting your friends because you
I
got
agree. And then,
some
and then
D.
they're the first ones to
Pick you up when it's over.
Yeah, they're the first one to come crying to you when it's falling apart.
But you know what? I think that's also the beauty of girlfriends and women's friendships. Is I think it's such a deep bond and it's such a caring. I've been listening to a lot of just different podcasts and stuff, and they talk about how women do the work of relationships always. We will always be, it's just something that we're socialized to do, whatever. We are always doing the work of relationships. So we will always be putting in that work. So if a friend kind of abandons you or whatever, and then when they get their heart broken, it's a real petty person that's going to be like, F you, like whatever. You're going to come in and you're going to pick your girl up, all the pieces. You're going to help put her back together, get her some ice cream. Okay. And we're going to have a conversation about this.
Ice cream.
Build you up. You know, we're going to get our hair did. We're going to do all this stuff. And then we're going to go out and make you feel better. Because that's what, I mean, right. Manny Petty, all that. And I think that's a beautiful thing too, is sometimes life is like that. I mean, you and I have been through it where you have times where you're talking all the time, times where you're not talking. Life is just doing what life does. You come I mean, and I feel like those friendships are so important because sometimes life takes you in different places where you can't be in constant communication, constant presence with each other, but you know you have that love and you carry it with you as you go away and come back together. So I think that's beautiful to know with girlfriends. Yeah,
I think something with relationships, like because of these scenarios where people are coming up and being like, okay, well, I'm a different sexuality now, or I'm cheating on you, or you know, like I'm a different person now. It's like you had so much riding on that, whereas your friendships, you don't really have anything riding on it. It's more just love, you know.
And you can change.
Love for the sake
You're
of
allowed
love.
to change. Yeah.
I agree.
This reminds me, I've been rewatching Insecure with my husband because I'm like, I want to see his perspective on stuff. And I just want to, you know, I'm always looking at him like, oh, what you think of what Molly did? Like, what, you know, and so I feel like that's their friendship too, because Issa's always doing stupid stuff. Molly's doing stupid stuff, but they, even when they're mad, they come together. That little foursome, that group of four, when they're together, you know, it's I don't know. That's a great show. Like I'm rewatching it again after I don't know how many years, and it's just friendship, girlfriends, like
my girlfriends.
Yeah, I love it.
Me too.
But that TikTok hit me though. I mean, something about it, what she said. That's real.
What?
You ready?
Yes. Oh my goodness.
I'm tired of these questions. Some of these questions are like, your significant other stays over the night at an ex's house to spend more time with their child. Is this acceptable? Explain. Boundaries and communication again.
This is why I don't get into these scenarios, because to me it's not.
No.
It sounds like, why waste money in a hotel if you're spending time with the child?
But why they gotta be in a hotel? I don't understand. That seems shady to me. So the only way that he could spend time with his child is to stay at your house?
Yeah.
You gotta sleep at your house at the nighttime.
Because he's trying to get some cuddy. Get that cuddy. Get that cuddy.
I don't know how I would handle, like if I was single and dating somebody with a child, like I don't know how. I'm not.
Yeah, I can't do. There are too many variables.
The trusting bit.
Yeah, and I hate that for me. But
piece.
It is.
But at least you know it. You know what I mean? Like you're honest with yourself and you know it. Like I can't do that.
Same.
I don't know.
What? Is it good? Is it good?
Your significant other asks you for sex. Or excuse me. Pardon me. Hey.
Pardon me. Do you have any great sex?
May I? Your significant other asks you for sex, but you decline. And minutes later, you overhear them in the bathroom masturbating to porn. Does this bother you? Explain.
No. Yep.
That's not communication. Look, we too mature out here. That's what it is.
Yeah. People
We're
are
too
immature.
mature.
Yeah. I would say, like, I would not be offended. I said, no, what do you expect? I'd rather you do that than go off and cheat.
So those are the only options? Masturbate or cheat?
But what's wrong? I'm just saying, what's wrong with masturbating? Like, what's the problem?
Nothing
I
is
said
wrong
no.
with masturbating. I feel like I would be hurt in that scenario. And I feel like I've probably been in that scenario. I don't know.
Why?
Feels familiar. Because you were asking me to scratch an itch is what it was. And to me, I do not view sex as an itch. Like that's not, we're not just like, I don't know. Like it's a whole lot more than that to me. For me to be like, or for you to be like, I have a need. Can you fill it for me? If not, I got this video queued up. I'm gonna go do some things. Which is like, I would have more respect for you if you said that.
I want to make love to you.
What's that?
You want to make love?
Yeah, I don't know. Or just at least have some respect to where I don't have to hear you doing stuff. Like go somewhere. Like go to another.
Yeah.
I don't know. Or be
I
quiet.
haven't been in a
Put some
relationship, so this is all. Yeah, this is all conjecture. But in my mind, I feel like I wouldn't care. This is in my mind. I don't know about reality.
And then also like, yes, I agree. There are two different things.
Yeah.
But why did you, I guess the question is, why did you decline? And if there's a reason for declining that he's not being sensitive to, and he's like, all right, fine, I'm gonna go do this. I think that's where I would be hurt. Is like,
yeah,
you know. Ah!
What?
Oh no. Adrienne with the assist. I don't know. I feel like
right. Okay, I'm agreed. Like, come on.
I don't have a problem with the act itself. I feel like the timing of it seems the timing of it and the lack of discretion about it. Yeah, see, that's more of what I was going to. Assuming you're on good terms, like if you decline, what's the reason for you declining? And is he being sensitive to that, or is he just like, I got an itch you need to scratch? You're not going to do it. I'll find another way.
I mean, I'm here to scratch.
Also, I also feel like you just gonna ask, like, how are we? I always find this to be odd. Maybe we can talk about this in Sexy September or something. But it's just like, hey, you wanna? Oh, you need to come better than that. like,
where do you want me to put it?
I don't know.
Yeah. That community, like, first of all, you begging, like, nah, that just sounds, I can't imagine. See, this is why I stay by myself, because I'm just like, I can't imagine any of the, nothing sounds realistic in these scenarios.
These all sound very realistic to me.
Can you go to the back, like, or something? They can't all be this bad. They can't all be this bad to me.
Okay, so, ooh. Okay. This has become, a man is dating a woman.
Yes, agreed, girl. Oh, did you see?
Yeah, and that's okay.
What's this new card say?
A man is dating a woman and she becomes pregnant. Once the baby is born, he finds out she didn't give the child his last name. See, these are, I can't even. Okay, he breaks up with
these
her.
Are skip. Let's just skip. This don't even apply.
These are not, this is not even.
Yeah.
Ooh, a woman catches her husband in a non-sexual emotional affair. She tells him it's worse than a non-emotional sexual affair. Do you agree? Why or why not?
Yes, that's vulnerability, intimacy. Sexual sometimes it's just itching that scratch. Emotional is giving part of your heart, your soul. Deuces.
I don't like none of that. None of that.
Deuces.
I'm about to be like Mike Pence's wife. Isn't it? Yeah, these cards are messy. Like he can't even have lunch with another woman. You be calling her mother and stuff. These cards are messy. But I mean, everybody wants to talk
Oh
about.
yeah, he
which is
doesn't
worse.
do any meetings with a woman.
He doesn't
I
do
forgot.
one-on-one. He's not trying to get caught up.
Yeah.
Which is like, it sounds
He probably
sad
did
that you have to do that, but maybe. Or he just values like, hey, I don't need anybody taking a picture thinking something is something when it's not. You know, he's trying to be president or whatever he's trying to do. But I don't like. Yeah, so I don't like the differentiation between emotional and sexual, because to me, it's either way you sought out someone else to take care of your needs and your desires and your whatever, you know, and that ain't okay.
You went outside of the marriage to the relationship versus like because you were afraid or what? Like I said, it always goes back to cheating. Yeah, people cheat too much.
A lot of these are cheating. Why are these cards not even in the right order? Or like they're upside down and backwards.
Stuff. Period, point blank. There's no excuse for cheating. Anybody cheats, that's it. That's a wrap.
How about this? You're dating a person. Let's say you've been on 2 dates with this person, right? And they say they want to wait until marriage to have sex. How would you respond?
Deuces.
How would Mo respond? Really?
Deuces. Because that's the worst thing. Can you imagine getting married and having some stank ass, no good stuff? There's not enough love in the world. There's not enough.
I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, how old are we?
At any age. If I could tell, my younger self would have been on board with that, but my older self, no. You trying to hide a disease?
Like, I need a test drive.
Right, I need a
test drive. But I mean, what if you could have conversations about that? Could you have conversations about that, or would there just be no conversation? You're good. I'm good.
No, I'm good. I don't want to make anybody go against their beliefs. Their beliefs are their beliefs. Goodbye. Nice to know you. I ain't talking about. That's why I get all that stuff out front. That's why I'm single. Like I need to know these things.
We gonna do it. It's gonna be good.
I don't believe in this whole convince yourself. Like convince me to something I don't believe fundamentally. Like no. Goodbye.
This is interesting. Okay, so it was another TikTok. This kind of has to do with it. I don't have the video queued up or whatever, but it was a woman. I think it was at like a divorce court type place or something, where she was like, in order to date me, you need to put a deposit down.
Deposit. Oh, you said that.
Just like you do first and last month's rent, you need to put a deposit down with me. $1,500. I don't know what it was, what the amount was, in order to date me, to have access to me. And I don't know what the context was or what it was. Like, what
I don't have any context.
Yeah, like if you mess up, I get to keep the deposit type, like put some skin in the game type thing, was what she was saying. And part of the way she explained it though made hella sense to me. Even though that seems like a really weird thing to do, like what? But so this one says, a woman asks a man, not the man. A woman asks a man to use the money he planned to spend on an expensive date to help her with a bill, and then suggests that they take a walk to the park instead. He refuses. Who is wrong? Explain. That's who is wrong? Like, it's so stupid.
Wait, what? She asked him to help pay her bill?
Instead of going on an expensive date, can we just go for a walk in the park and you help me with this bill that I'm having a hard time with?
How long have they been dating? I need detail.
I don't know, right? We need context. We need some.
First of all, I ain't
Who's wrong? So she's wrong? Is she wrong?
Yeah, don't be asking. I know your sugar daddy. You're asking me for nothing.
Yeah, but what if y'all been together for like a year?
Yeah, that's the difference. I need context.
But that's dumb. Then you shouldn't have to have that.
You would have already known, and you would have already been provided. She wouldn't have to ask. Like, this is not making any sense. Yeah, this is stupid. Okay, next.
These are janky. Okay, so your significant other
are so emotionally immature. I think that's part of the issue.
They are. They're very immature.
Yeah, a lot of people are very immature. Like, stuck in high school emotionally. It's like, come on now.
This one is funny because I already know how you will respond. Your boo has been active on social media all day, but is yet to respond to any of your texts. Oh. Is this an issue? Explain. Go ahead.
From experience.
Mo would not have it.
Let me stop.
You'd be like, why are you all up on Instagram? Can't
Yeah,
respond to
I
my
would
text
actually write
messages.
them on Instagram. Yep.
This is the only way to reach you. Do.
Yeah. You're like, hi, I
Dang.
see you posting, but you've ignored my text. That's just a level of disrespect. I don't know. For a partner, like friends, I get it. I'm not any kind of place with friends, but a partner, you're up there. You're supposed to be like acknowledging me. You're gonna spend the whole day ignoring me and posting on social.
Yeah, we need some maturity, some emotional intelligence, some maturity, some communication.
What's an introspective?
These cards, I don't know, but these cards are giving 20-year-old with too many
Yeah, they're giving
baby
young.
daddies and no
I'm kind of
job.
not looking forward to attending this now because I feel it's going to be very much.
Oh, they get pretty good though. Like the
Okay.
stuff, because they're up there speaking, like the people who are on the panel are speaking some truth. Like they've got some experience
Okay,
under
you know, I
their
like
belt,
my
like, talking
Kita.
about things. Kita, I love Kita. She keeps it all the way real. But
Kita.
and some of the men are like, wow, like, can you tell all the other men this? Because some of them are like, ooh. A woman says she has lost all respect for her man. Can the relationship be salvaged? Explain.
Why are you still in the relationship?
If you have no respect. And what did he do to lose respect?
We give loyalty too much. Why are we forced to stick with people who don't serve us? Like, if I don't respect you, there's no if I don't respect you, there's no purpose of you being in my life. I don't have people I don't like by choice. As much as I can control it, I don't have people I don't respect in my life. So no. I can't even imagine that, because there would have to be a series of conversations. Is it some financial, like, what is the problem? Like, no. I feel like I'm answering all the questions.
Is this backwards? You're dating a new person and the oral is horrible. How would you teach them to do it right? Or would you?
Yeah, you can give them some feedback. I don't know.
Feedback.
In a nice way. Hey, can we try this? Can we try that? And if it still sucks, then deuces. I'm just kidding.
Some of these is this like appropriate? Like, I don't know how YouTube handles this kind of. Can we talk about some of this stuff? This is involving the segs.
Just to use different words, I guess.
Okay, so you're giving. And then in the middle, you go to kiss your significant other. And they turn away and tell you to go wash your mouth out. How do you feel about that?
That's fair. That's just they may be new to the scene. I don't know.
New to the scene.
But I feel like that nobody ever does that. So. Go wash that mouth now.
I don't know.
Come on, you gotta answer some. I feel like I'm answering all of them. Can you answer the
No, I think that's also a maturity thing.
Yeah.
I think like that's your body. I mean, if it's good enough for me, it ain't good enough for you.
Right?
What?
Exactly. I mean, come on.
These questions suck. I'm a little disappointed.
You can't find any good ones?
A man tells his significant other to be submissive. She tells him that's an outdated way of thinking. Who's right? Explain. And I hear that word a lot. And I don't think that people are understanding what it means. Like, what?
It's a mutual thing, yeah.
Like, you serve each other. You do for each other. I don't understand that.
They think it means we have a maid.
People.
Yeah.
Yeah, or like, you do what I say and make my dinner.
Yeah, do what I say. Cook, bitch. Like, that's what they think it is.
I wish somebody would.
Right?
I wish somebody would. Oh my gosh.
It's like all the things they say, I'm like, just get a cleaning person. That'll save your lives, people. Like, you making life decisions on whether somebody can clean. Like, bitch. Wait, what did he say? Someone was on here nude a few weeks ago. What? Not on ours, was it? I know they have the educational. You can be on here educational. when Issa got
Yes,
her.
yes. When Daniel, yes,
Yeah, she got
yes,
all mad. I forgot
yes,
about that. She
yes.
got like, I thought that was ridiculous. I'm like, it was obviously like he wasn't like,
I mean,
fuck you in your eye, fuck your eye.
so,
Hey, girl.
why your eyes open?
Right? What you trying to see? See what she could see.
It burns though. That'd be burning.
Yeah, they're always on medical educational purposes. Oh, you said it burns the eyes? That's good to know.
Oh,
Oh
talking about
shit.
girlfriends, right? So we're talking about girlfriends. You're meeting your
Mhm.
best friend's new significant other for the first time. While being introduced, you awkwardly hug because you have had sex before.
Mhm.
Who should tell your best friend first? Explain. I would tell her first.
Yeah,
I
I
would
didn't
let her
tell
know
people I gone
after.
on dates with. They went on that I was
Yeah.
had gone on a date. Like
I don't
it
think it's
shouldn't
a
just happen.
collaborative thing.
Yeah,
Like, who's going to tell her first? I would let her, as soon as I
yeah.
knew something, I just let her know, hey, I mean, what you want, whatever. But
I feel like she would have known. Like everybody would have known for me. Like
yeah.
it's not even.
Well, I mean, but nobody knows, like, I mean, if you're dating, that's one thing. But if it was just somebody, you know?
Well, I don't have that, so I feel like if I did, you would
But
know.
people do have that.
Yeah,
I
well,
mean,
I'm not
I'm,
people. I'm
just
answering it
speaking.
from my own perspective.
How about something to do with some Kiki Palmer over here? A woman's significant other
Ugh.
wants her to change clothes because he feels the outfit is too seductive. She feels the outfit is empowering and will not change. Who is right? Explain.
The woman, she doesn't have to change clothes. Do what she wants. You that's what attracted you in the first place. That's why I don't
I'm
feel sorry for these
different.
people.
I'm different. I am different.
Y'all want her to be twerking and jerking and stuff, and then when she do it, and you're like, oh no.
Here's my thing though, and this is my I don't like people telling other people what to do, but if you're in a relationship and someone says they're uncomfortable with this,
Mhm.
like I would honor his request and be like, okay, if you're not comfortable, I'm not going to have you out here pissy all night because of
Yeah.
something. I mean, I
That
could
attracted
wear
you in
something
the
else.
first place.
It's not that. That's you know, you pick your battles, and there's so many.
Yeah.
We got all these baby mama drama and like cheating and all this kind of stuff going on. If you don't feel comfortable with me going out with my whole ass cheeks hanging out, you know, okay, I think I can compromise on that. You know what I mean? Like I don't feel like. And we said communication. He's communicating. He's communicating. I don't like that. Can we please do something else?
Yeah, I need more.
Because I feel like those are such
You liked
small.
it every
I feel
other
like those
time.
are. Yeah, he liked it. He liked it. Sure, but he's saying he doesn't like this. So
yeah, that's a control
feel,
thing.
you know.
Next thing you know, he's gonna be.
It could be a control thing, or it could be an insecure thing. You know, like I see that as the
Insecure
same as
people
like,
are
hey, you know that.
Cis men are probably the most dangerous thing you could ever imagine.
I see what that. If my husband said I'm not
Thank
comfortable with you,
you.
which I don't know that I don't dress like that. First of all, but if I did,
I'm not comfortable with that hoodie.
That outfit. Yeah, right. Them sweatpants is a little too much, Em. But if
I'm
I was
not
wearing
changing
something,
clothes for.
like,
I was just trying to.
But is that
not changing
gotta
clothes
make
for
me who I
anyone.
am and want my person to do the same for them? But I mean, is that if you're I mean, okay, let's talk about some outfits that people, because I don't think I could see anybody here that's present in this live stream dressing in a certain way that I'm envisioning in my head. But if you are wearing something that you know damn well is not appropriate for somebody who is in a committed, respectful relationship, which I think there is a thing. I mean, I know there's a whole mindset that's like, oh, I could do what I want. I'm Miss Independent, blah, blah, blah. We'll be independent, which is alone, I think.
Yeah.
There's a certain level.
I'd rather be alone than
I need
uncomfortable.
to consider your feelings. But I mean, you have to consider each other's feelings. And some of the stuff could be controlling. And I think we're going automatically to the controlling when it could be that he's just very uncomfortable. And he's uncomfortable with what you got, what you got hanging out.
Yeah.
Yeah, appropriate is subjective. Sierra making cash. And I think Russell is happy with that. You know what I mean? But he doesn't have a problem with it.
Yeah.
It is subjective, but I think in your relationship, you know what the lines are, and he's communicating what those lines are for him. So, I mean, I have a hard time, like,
right? Like, that you attracted you in the first place. Bye. You be what?
which is probably the same reason he doesn't want you going out with that, because it's going to attract somebody else and somebody else and somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
It attracted him, but it will also.
He wants
others.
the trophy, but not the trophy. Yeah.
Well, I don't even see it like that. I don't know, but I just think if he's communicating, he's uncomfortable.
To me, so.
If he's communicating, he's uncomfortable. I would respect that, provided it's not like all the time. Because I dated somebody. Let's go here. I dated someone who would literally pick out my clothes. You were going to wear this belt. You got to not those shoes.
Doll, baby.
That's how it felt. I mean, because my style wasn't up to his standards or whatever. We were younger. He definitely had better style than me, so I was not mad because I was like, okay, I look better. Thank you. You know, but that was a bit, you know what I mean? It would be different if it was like your style of dress. I don't like it. But if you're out here with, you know, I don't know. I don't find clothes to be empowering either. Like maybe I'm just not dressing properly for.
Yeah, it's whatever. It's to keep you warm or cold or whatever. Keep you covered.
You find out that your significant other has been communicating with an ex. Would this bother you? Yes.
Yeah, why do I have to find out? Yeah, no, I should be.
It has happened to me.
Yeah, no, you tell me this.
Or what do we, why am I finding out?
Sneaky, I don't like
one morning,
sneakiness.
I don't either. One morning, I was asleep. I lived with somebody. I was with a significant other. We lived together for like 2 years at this point or whatever. And the phone rings. He picks up his phone. And I hear her voice on the phone. Because we were right next to each other. I hear her voice. Hi, hey, whatever. And he's like, oh, could I call you? You know, real trying to get her off the phone, whatever. And so it's like, that's not okay. That's not okay. If you can't talk to her in front of me, and why are you talking to her anyways? I had no idea. That they were in communication. So that's, again, dishonesty.
Did you say something?
Mistrust. Yeah. As soon as because he rushed to get off the phone. As soon as he got off the phone, I was like, who is that?
Who that?
I was wide awake at that point, you know. Yeah. No sleep in my eyes. Like, who was that? And we had a whole conversation, and that pretty much led to me moving out to a new place.
Yes.
That was that.
Won't he do it?
Anyways, I don't know.
Dude.
What do you think of these? I'm mad that I spent money on these questions.
I'm upset.
Oh.
What?
A man. Okay, this is also sexy. A man finds a significant other's sex toy and throws it away because he feels it's too big. He tells her she's not allowed to have any. See, now that's the control.
You're not allowed. You're not
allowed to have. Not allowed.
My parents are fucking dead, man. You are not sitting there bossing me around. Not allowed.
Not allowed to have any toy that's bigger than him. Is that reasonable?
Hell no. That's why it's a toy.
That's a you problem.
That's a you problem.
That's a you problem. Okay. That's a you and your whatever.
Ooh, BRB.
Just like that. Yep. Adriel, that face. What? What other? Help me, y'all. What do you think of these questions? I really do think that they are immature-ish. Like they have. Let's see if we can find something better. Let's find something better. And you better not be throwing out my stuff. I would be so mad. Oh. See, these are messy. Whoever said in the comments, these are messy. Your life partner is wrongfully sentenced to 20 years in prison. Wrongfully, I don't know why that matters in this scenario. Would you be willing to abstain from sex until they get out? Explain. 20 years in prison. again, I don't think this is something that would apply to you. Your partner has yet to post you on social media, but posts about their job, dog, and family. Would this bother you? Explain. And a low, yep, emotional, yep. So this one, so your partner, you're dating someone. If they're your partner, you've been dating them for a while. You know, I don't know what a while is today, but you've been dating them for a while. Your partner has yet to post you on social media, but posts about their dog, job, and family. Would this bother you? Explain.
I missed it.
Yeah. Your significant, the other one was your significant other got wrongfully sentenced to 20 years in prison. Would you abstain for 20 years?
No.
We would have to have a serious conversation. Like, what is your expectation?
You get your boyfriend in there and I get mine out here.
With this one, I feel like maybe have a conversation about it. Social posting.
Yeah. Wait, oh, this was about posting other people? I don't mind. Like your cute friend. At this point, I already been gone my whole adult life without it. Now you're going to go 20 years. Bye. Goodbye. Goodbye.
How about the socials?
I didn't hear that one.
Your partner has yet to post you on social media, but posts about their job, dog, and family. Would this bother you? Explain.
How long have they been dating? I don't post people on social, but I never got that far. So it would depend on, like, have you been together 5 years and they're not posting?
They're your partner, though. If you're going to call somebody your partner, it's been a minute.
These people be getting a partner in 1 month. That's fine. I don't need to be posted on social because I don't post people on social either.
I don't know. My husband's not really big on social, so it's
it's like, is it good? Is the reality good? That's all that matters. Like posting on social. Maybe he doesn't want the world to be all in his business. I don't post people, so.
I'm okay with the social posting as long as I've met people that are important. Yeah, like, are they keeping you completely hidden or?
Mm-hmm. Because you could.
I feel like that could be embarrassing too. Like, I feel like social media is like the kiss of death.
Mm-hmm.
Like, as soon as you post somebody on there and you stop posting, everybody's like, "Ooh, what happened?" You know, like, that's
I posted with friends and my family. Oh, I'm so happy for you. It's like, dude, this is a gay guy. Like, gosh, I can't post with friends on my page.
I don't know.
I'm so happy for you.
Oh, this is a picture also.
Mm.
I mean, money is tight and your significant other has just received Gosh. That's 20 years though, Skeeky grad. 20 years? You have a whole life outside.
If he has a phone, I might make it work. Because I've been gone 20 years already.
20 years.
It's some conjugal visits.
I don't know about that. Money is tight and your significant other has just received their 4th online shopping delivery of the week. What happens next?
Money is tight and significant other is getting the 4th online. I would ask them, what's this 4th online and money is tight? What are we doing here?
I've been in a group text with a married couple before.
Mm-hmm.
And we've all, just communicating stuff, whatever. But we've all been there where we've texted in the wrong, you pull up the wrong thing. You think you're texting one person, you didn't realize it was the group text, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And so one of them texted the other, like, I can't believe that you bought X, Y, and Z off Amazon, blah, blah, blah. We don't have the money. It was obviously their business. I had no business, Yeah. And I was like, awkward. And they were like, oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I didn't wrong text, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, ooh, like, I just got like because you never know what people do behind closed doors. You don't know how relationships work and how people communicate with each other. You only see what they show you unless you're really in it. So so it was like, oh, it's like I mean, you obviously you have to have a conversation about it, especially if you share in finances. There's no way.
Yeah.
There's no way.
Yeah, that
There's no
wouldn't be
way.
cool. Discuss.
I wonder about that. I wonder about how people handle their finances. Because I've been in a relationship where we lived together. And that was a whole conversation was finances and how we're going to split things up. Are we going to split things up? How are we going to split things up? What are the, when you're not married, how do you handle the finances? And I'm kind of curious how that person has moved on in that way with their
Run a credit
finances.
check.
I'm really just curious about it. Or if people evolve from that and realize, oh, maybe I was doing it wrong, or maybe, I don't
Yeah,
know.
some people. I dated a guy who was cheap as can be, and he owns property and everything, so he was being cheap for a reason, I guess.
What do you think of this? So you and a significant other move in together. Okay. Let's say he makes 2 to 3 times more money than you. What is the division of financial resources? Is it 50-50?
0, 100.
No?
Just kidding.
But I mean, like,
in my dream world, it would be like this guy I saw on Kinder G show. He was like, "Your money is your money. I got it. The bills." But I know that's not reality. So I would expect to pay a third.
It can be.
A fourth.
It can be. Yeah. But what if they were like, no, 50-50?
50-50
knowing they made 2 or 3 times more than you.
No, I'm not a sugar mama. No, you could be a sugar daddy, but I'm not a sugar mama.
But how is that a sugar mama? I'm looking at both ends because that was the situation I was in.
I'm making a quarter of what you make, or like a third of what you make, and I'm expected to spend half.
Yeah,
that's not fair. In a relationship, if we were roommates, who cares? Like, I'm just like, you pay the bills. But in a relationship, are you taking me on extra dates? Are you putting it in a fund? Are you just stocking up? I'm not paying that.
I agree. I mean, and I also think that age plays a role in that too. As you get older, you start seeing the world for what it is and how it works and how you should be treating people and stuff.
And how you should be treated, and that's the thing. People
how you should be treated. Yes. I would go back and just myself. Like, what?
That's one thing I hate about some of these shows, because they'll be like, oh, well, you didn't pick such and yes, because I know how I want to be treated. I'd rather be alone than have picked these assholes, like for some of us, it's like loneliness is bad, but it's not the end of the world. Like, I'd rather be alone than with these losers. Period.
So you said losers. Dang.
That's mean, huh? These people I don't like.
It's really dating is interesting, like, or just meeting people, because you could have an issue in a relationship, say the finances or something, and then go into a completely new relationship and have somebody who is the exact opposite and is like, you don't have to pay for it. You're good. You're good. I got you.
I wish I can't even get a coffee.
But isn't that crazy how there's such the spectrum is so wide ranging that you've got people who will not buy you a coffee but want to be with you, right? But just can't come out of pocket $5 for a coffee.
Yeah.
And then there's people who are like, don't even get up out your seat. I will pay for your stuff. I will get you your stuff. I will bring it to you. I will whatever. I'll put the cream and sugar the way you like it. All that. Insane. Yeah. And we out here in our teens and our 20s settling, some people 30s, 40s, 50s, settling for going Dutch or whatever it is on coffee.
My friend was like, I never even looked at my wallet. I was like, I can't. Like, I feel so guilty. I just like, I automatically want to reach for my wallet and just like never do it again.
And then almost like the Bronx Tale. And then what do they do when you reach for the wallet? That's the test. What you gonna do? I'm trying to be courteous. I don't want to pay this bill. What are we gonna do?
Sometimes I do, though, because I just like, I don't want you to feel like that's a deposit, because I'm worth more than this. Like, this is not a deposit into me. So it depends on how they view it too.
But I feel like, again, with girlfriends, it's like that. I mean, sometimes we'll split the check, but sometimes if it's just, I got you.
Yeah.
Go find us a table. We're fine. Why can't that transfer over into just relationships? Why can't it be, like
What was
I'm
the
enjoying
question?
company. Shoot. Something about some cash. The
I
fourth
don't remember.
delivery or something, and money was low.
Oh yeah,
What
but
do you
yeah,
say?
well, like if I loan a friend money, I don't monitor what they do with the money.
Ooh. Yeah, because you don't owe you don't own that person at that
Yeah,
point. You can't be giving stuff strings attached. That's
yeah, exactly.
that's here. Ooh, we on here long. Okay. A man
Oh, yeah,
says
we
that if
about to
his
sit down.
significant a man says that if his significant other expects him to pay all the bills, he expects sex regularly, even if she's not in the mood. That's
Okay, you
some
are
dark stuff.
wording like what?
Yes. He reasons that sometimes he's not in the mood to pay all the bills. Is he out of
Uh-uh.
line?
He sounds abusive. No, next.
That's
Yeah.
yeah, I
This
don't
is
like
very
that.
immature. This is that red pill stuff.
Very, very. But
Yeah,
I think this gets people hyped because if we were
yeah.
in a larger group of people, like
Audience, yeah.
more than
Oh
who's
yeah.
here,
Yeah, I can't wait.
yeah, there would be men hyping it up, women going, "What's wrong with that?" Like be
I'm
all
looking
kind of
forward to
different
it.
reactions. Uh, these are
Mm-mm. You said no.
these are immature. These are really immature. After dating your significant other for a year,
Mhm.
you find out they have a child they never told you about. What happens next? Out. I done wasted a
Bye.
year of my life. Wasted a whole year.
Right? Sorry you didn't know you had a kid. That's not my problem.
Do you want this to be the last one?
What? Yes.
Okay. An old sex tape of you and your ex leaks online. You tell your current significant other and they ask you to send them the footage. Would you explain?
Asked me to send the footage. Wait, it's already online.
Yeah, so send it to him. Send me a link.
Go Google it.
I'm like,
Yeah.
that's the first thing you asked me though.
Yeah. I'll be like, Google
If
it.
I
That's how
told my
weird.
husband, he would be irate. He would be. He's a type. He would have it shut down. He would sue everybody. It would.
Yeah.
It would just be like, defend my honor. Like it
Mhm.
would be some stuff. Not send me the link.
Yeah. Send me the
Would
link.
you? I wouldn't want to. You don't need to see that. Why?
I would just
Why
be
do you need
hoping
to see
find.
that?
Excuse me. Find the link.
But what? Yeah, right here. Why would they want to see that? That's some. Why would they want to see that?
Because they want to compare. You know how it is.
And then that image is going to be in their head as if you had
Mhm.
just cheated. And then it's just.
I've seen relationships fall apart like that. Yep.
Ooh, tapes. The tapes. What is we doing?
People try to think they're cool. Oh, I'm cool with it. Nope.
Nobody's
actually
cool with
happens.
that.
Yeah.
Nobody's.
Well,
cool
I don't
with
know.
that.
These people claim to be, but I don't want any parts.
Cool with what? Seeing a tape of you and your ex?
Seeing a tape of you of
Or
your ex,
cool.
allowing you to date other people, like all that kind of
Well,
stuff.
that's poly stuff, or
Mhm.
open, or ethically non-monogamous, or I don't know the term.
Ooh,
I
excuse
would.
me.
Well, how about if it was reversed? Something about them and their ex was online. What would you do? Would you ask to see it? Would you want to see it? I know curiosity is a bitch.
Yeah, I probably find it though. I wouldn't ask. Just look it up.
And as your friend, I would be like, "Don't do it, girl. Don't do it. Don't look at it."
I'd be looking, talking about, oh, skate.
Some people, that's their kink. It's that jealousy stuff.
Somebody wrote me, and it was the most disgusting thing. I unfollowed him. I mean, I blocked him. But he said he doesn't want a sexual relationship. He just wants to date women and watch them have sex with other men. And I was like, okay, you paying me? Like this, like what the hell? And I was just like, block. But it's just like, what would give you like the audacity to reach out to me and say that? Like, I feel disrespected.
That's like one step closer to real life porn.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like I know you, I have a connection to you, and I can be a voyeur and watch that stuff. people, man.
It sucks, man. Being
These
me
cards just made me feel like people are a lot.
This is that you know what those cards remind me of? Those people who, when they get in a conflict, they say, "I got a man." Okay, like
What
that
your
has
man
nothing to
got
do
to
with the
do with
conflict.
me? I got
Yeah. Oh, I got a man. Like, okay, like that's not a badge of honor. Like, okay,
anybody can
and
have a man.
if you want just a man, yeah,
The quality of the man is
yeah,
the question, or the
exactly. What's the
quality of your
quality?
partner. Period.
Character, quality,
Male, female,
yes.
whatever. Yeah, but we're
Okay.
just throwing that out the window. Quality don't matter. I guess it doesn't matter. Applebee's.
Applebee's. Bum, bum, bum.
Wow. Not the soundboard. Not the soundboard. I don't know. Anyways. Any which way. I don't know what's going on with my mouse.
Oh. What is going on with your mouse?
Nothing. Anyways. Yes, follow us on Instagram at Reclaiming Our Prime. Hashtag
Yes.
TGSPS, because we are still two girls shooting the shit.
Yes, and you can find us. If you want to collaborate or you have any content you'd like to share, you can reach us at reclaimingourprime@gmail.com. Clom. Yes.
Yes, on the clom. For sure. Anything else? These cards, I don't know. I don't know if you guys enjoyed them. I mean, some of them were good.
Yeah, what did you think about the cards? Let us know. Are you all like,
$25?
yeah, not worth it. Those were corny. We could do a better job. Let's make some emotionally mature relationship cards.
But I feel like if it's emotionally mature, a lot of
It's
these are
not
not
fun.
on debate. It's just you
Yeah.
guys have to communicate with each other, period.
Yeah,
Like,
watch
that's the
Unfaithful.
answer.
Y'all.
Everybody watch that. We can talk about it next week.
Yeah.
That's so
That
good.
pissed me off when I watched it again. I'm like, how hard is it to say words? But I have been in situations where like I felt the words coming out, but like they couldn't come out. And I'm like, am I still like that? Like I want to experience life
In a relationship?
In not a
Or just in
relationship,
general?
but like something that could have led to a relationship. And it's like
You couldn't communicate.
I couldn't get the words out. And it was almost like for me, that's why I don't like dating, I think, because I get codependent like that. Like for me, I felt like if I said it, then maybe I would lose the person or I wouldn't even get an opportunity to get to know them. But I'm like, now at this age, I'm like, if saying my truth, I hate saying my truth, but like if being my authentic self is going to repel you, then that's what it is. That's what it is. I am who I am. I can't change it. Can't. Not change it.
And I think giving that to a person and being, I feel like before I met my husband, I had a very hard time communicating my emotions, my wants, my needs, like just communicate anything that had to do with, I need this from you and you're not meeting me where I need it.
Feel bad.
So I couldn't do that because I didn't, I had like abandonment, just fear. Like, am I going to lose you? Are you not going to find me desirable anymore? All that kind of stuff. And then something happened and I got into like, I call it like a bitch phase. And when I met my husband, I was a whole different woman. Remember, I was I was mad, I was burned, scorned, whatever. I was entering this whole idea. This is when that whole like goddess idea came up. Cause I was like, you know what? I need to honor myself. I'm a goddess. Someone's going to acknowledge that in me. They're going to respect and honor me as a person, celebrate me, like she said, and that's what I want. And I was really in a position where I was single, angry, fed up, and I was like, that's all I'm gonna take, period. And if I want to have a hoe phase or if I want to do whatever right now, that's what I'm gonna do until I can get what I need and what I want, whatever. And so I approached the next
immediately got what you need. I think you just had to let go.
But the thing is, I was detached in a way from that abandonment fear. Yeah, I was very vocal, and everything that I wanted to say to him, I just said it point blank. Like whatever I was feeling, and it may have been it may have been harsh, it may have been whatever, but I just let it flow. Like I didn't care. I was like, what else is gonna happen? Let me just say what I want to say. And he received it, and I mean, you'd never know if you're going to keep it bottled in what they could have, would have done, said, felt.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know. Who knows?
Who knows? I feel like you could have said anything, though. You're a dream. You're just a
I am an absolute nightmare. Okay, for real. We need to have him on here one night. He will let you know. Because I'd be the one like, no sex, and then no, you can't go in the bathroom either. Like, you can't do it. And you can't wear that. You wear this. Like,
I don't feel comfortable with you wearing
yeah, I don't feel comfortable with wearing shorts. But I'm the pants. I don't know. Whatever.
All right. Well.
But okay.
Thanks everyone.
Next week, what are we doing? What are we doing next week? Serious? Is it more serious?
Oh yeah, this is a sad one next week. That's the sad one.
So bring your tissues if y'all come.
Bring your tissues. Tissues gonna be sad next week. Gotta do it though.
I'll bring the wine too. I'll bring the wine.
Oh yeah, I gotta get some.
So we'll do it. We'll do it.
All right. Well, love y'all. Thanks for tuning in, and let us know what your favorite card was, or if you have any questions you want to pose. We'll post them on our stories.
Yeah, let's make a better set.
Yes. Love y'all.
Bye.
Bye.
Love you. Bye.